Sportsman's Adventures is presented by Yamaha.
Go, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Only a mama could love that mouth.
Bringing home the snappers. That's what Florida is famous for.
In the United States, over 51 million people will spend a collective $200 billion this year to go fishing. So, where do you go? What do you catch? Sportsman's Adventures shares the thrill of inshore and offshore angling by chasing the bite around the world. Along for the adventure is Captain Rick Murphy, the all-time winningest saltwater tournament angler in the U.S. His goal? To educate new and seasoned anglers on techniques, tips, and tools to improve fishing skills and increase their catch while promoting conservation, preserving natural resources, and having fun.
You know what I call that day? I call that dinner right there. My mouth at this particular moment is salivating.
Catch the adventure as Captain Rick Murphy gives you a taste of what's to come.
I spend most of my time inshore fishing, but every now and then, I like to get out on a big contender and test my big Akuma reels. The C1 fishing team took us for an offshore adventure to fish some of the well-stocked wrecks off of Key Largo. And needless to say, the Akuma's got a workout. The Murphy's hooked up. All those minutes in the gym, they paid off. Not yet.
This looks good. This might be an African or Kobe or something.
You almost inspired me to go spend a minute in the gym. It's a battle here, you know, between the sharks and the... I think you're clear for the Goliaths. Now you got to worry about the bull shark.
Looks like a pompano.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's an African.
Yeah, I know.
Woo! Nice battle going on here in the Keys. Quinn! Nice and easy, Billy. Quinn! This could be the one you've been hunting for, baby.
Keep going.
Holy moly! Look at that African!
It's a nice one.
That is a big African pompano, Q. Wow! That's an African pompano. There you go, that's what I'm talking about! Woo! Grab him by the face, Billy. Lift him like an amberjack. Hey! Yeah! Yeah, that's what, look at that! Johnny Cooper, go fill up the balloon, baby. That is a serious African pompano. Wow. Nice job. Nice job, guys. Quentin. Mission complete, baby. That was our goal. That was
the first two you lost.
How big is this? 25, 30?
Yeah.
At least 25. I give him a good 25.
Yeah, 25, 30
That's,
pounder.
when you come here this time of the year, when you're fishing the Keys, man, that's what you're looking for. That's awesome. And here, first drop. That's the third drop. I guarantee those other two fish were Africans too. Sure. Yeah, we pulled the hook on one and got cut off on the other. Wow. Wow. That's a nice fish. That is a nice fish. That's what you find in the Florida Keys. You know what's so cool is January is typically a sailfish time of year. You on the cutting edge, you do sailfish charters, but look at the day we have. Between cold fronts, nice and calm, maybe not the perfect conditions for sailfish, but you can come and fish the wrecks and really spend time on the wreck. Yeah, that's what I like about it down here. You never know what you're gonna get either. This is just our first drop. Wait till the next drop. Okay. Let's go do it.
He's winded. You better give him a break.
Yeah. I might need an Arnold Palmer for drink. I brought Billy a 24-pack. Oh,
you got ice in there, Frog?
Yeah.
In there or in this one? This one?
Nice.
Yeah, great summer.
You want to eat him?
I don't want to eat them.
Billy, you gonna eat him?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that thing. You kidding me?
You heard that? That was a F, yeah. You gonna eat him.
dinner right there, but for everybody.
Can't find that at Wendy's, huh? No. All right.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Rapala. Catch the latest at Rapala.com. Costa Sunglasses. See what's out there. Okuma. Inspired Fishing. And StarTron. Cures and prevents fuel problems.
Master your most challenging offshore experience with confidence and ease with Yamaha Helmmaster. Precise, intuitive control on the open seas. Unrivaled ease for maneuvering and docking in port. And now SetPoint adds 3 new dimensions to boat control. Maintain boat position with fish point, or a position and heading with stay point, or a heading while you drift with drift point. Yamaha Helmmaster, now with SetPoint. Complete digital control for today's larger offshore boats.
As close as you're gonna get to a sure thing for catching billfish is Guatemala.
They're here, man. This has been a 20-year run, buddy. These things haven't left. There's no cycle. When it comes to sail fishing, this is the real deal.
The amount of sailfish here is ridiculous.
Building Conservation Trust, or BCT, is Coastal Conservation Association's national habitat program. BCT is striving to be the largest program of its kind in the United States by restoring degraded habitats, creating new habitats, advancing the science of coastal habitat and marine fisheries conservation, fostering habitat stewardship, and educating coastal communities of the value of conservation. Visit www.buildingconservation.org to learn more on how you can make a difference.
Welcome back. We head to Big Pine Key, and I've invited my co-host of the Florida Insider Fishing Report and the Texas Insider Fishing Report, Bree Gabrielle, to come along. She's a great angler and so much fun to be around. On this adventure, I wanted to make sure she caught her first permit, and all we have to do is simply find them. And oh boy, did we find them. Reel in. Hurry, Bree. Hurry. There you go, good cast. You got him? Stop. I'm gonna let my guy. You just got bit right there, I think.
Yes, I did!
There you go. Now we gotta figure out what's what.
Woo!
Okay.
They're all coming towards us. Wow, look how many permits
Go.
there are.
Go. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the permits going by, Bree. There's an acre of permits. Look at this. It's crazy. Isn't that cool? That is so cool.
No, we cannot go with your friends.
He's trying to go with his friends. Oh. Okay, I'm under. You're over.
I love this two-step we got going on, Rick.
Kuma's is doing good. There you go. Loaded up with 832 Suffolks. They pull hard, there's no doubt. This is a cool version of a Jack Crevalle, Bree. How you doing up there, back there?
Mine took kind of a dive.
Yeah?
So I'm just, yep. How you doing over there? Or up there?
Yeah?
You surfaced?
Well, my guys finally are
Love
getting
you,
them close here.
Oh man, it's been a good day. All right, I can feel it. We're almost there.
I'm right about here. I'm coming back. I'm gonna land this guy, get the hook out of him. So cool. Bree, how far away is your guy?
Oh, he keeps diving.
He's going down?
Yeah, currently very, very fast.
Okay. I'm gonna get the hook out of this one. We'll let him go. There we go. Ready? You ready for my help? How we doing there, Toots? I can't hear you.
We're good, we're good, we're good. He's over there on the surface.
He is?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait till you see the size of this one, Miss Bree.
Can't wait. Sitting here waiting. Oh man, this is a good day of fishing, I'm telling you.
I gotta come this way, Bree.
Yep.
Nice.
Woo.
Nice. Look, he about fills the net. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Goodness, goodness, goodness.
It's a monster.
Dang. This is the showstopper. Gosh. Wow. That's a nice fish there, Miss Bree. Whoa.
Suppose I can pick him up after that.
Good.
It's beautiful.
Oh, you did so good.
Wow.
Bree.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Contender Boats, always in the game. Casa Vieja Lodge, 5-star angling in beautiful Guatemala. FWC, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. And Suffix, always use the best line.
It's one of the most ancient forms of hide and seek known to man. And nobody knows how to play the fishing game better than the backcountry guides and offshore captains of the Florida Keys and Key West. Ready or not, here we come.
Remember the glory days of gasoline? It's just not made the same anymore.
Kick your gas into gear with StarTron. Pump up the performance in all of your engines. Cure the problems of ethanol with the power of enzymes. And maximize your mileage every time you drive. Kickstart your engines with StarTron.
When you're paid to put fish in the boat, you don't mess around with the thing that puts fish in the boat. Always use the best line.
Today's Costa Cool Place and Moment is certainly about catching your fish and taking it to your favorite restaurant to get something to eat. Now, unfortunately, when we're inshore fishing, we've become very conservation oriented. You can only take one redfish, one snook, and in most cases, we choose to let those fish go. But because of the popularity of snapper and tuna and yellowtail, I really love getting a fresh catch of fish, and that's why when I'm in the Keys, I come to Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill. The reason why it's so good is because you have expert chefs like Chef Dominic, and they are able to cook you your mahi, or certainly a hogfish, fish that maybe you don't actually go out and catch, but you certainly love to eat. So that's one of the reasons why I think it's very important, wherever you are in Florida, to enjoy the fresh seafood that we have here in this great state. So when you come to the Florida Keys, come by and see Jimmy Johnson at the Big Chill and tell him that I sent you. Most of you know Guy Harvey as an artist, and I'm sure you probably have his shirts in your closet. I have plenty of them, as you know, but did you know that every time you buy a shirt, some of that money is used for research? And one of those research projects is in Mexico, and the Sportsman's Adventure team got a call to join Guy to tag mako sharks. And that's when I really got to see Guy Harvey, not only as a conservationist, but as a scientist as well. So we're down here in Mexico, fishing with Guy Harvey and my dad, and they're on another boat. So what we're doing here is we're catching them. We're out where everybody's chumming. We got 3 boats out here chumming. Here's the wind on.
Play with the fish. Play with the fish.
Yeah. This is the first one I've ever caught. Now we got Guy and my dad on this boat, and they're gonna come get parallel with us. And my dad's gonna have another rod similar to this one, but instead of having a wind-on leader, there's gonna be a tennis ball that's clipped to the snap swivel. They're gonna throw it over, and we're gonna wind this fish up, and they're gonna take this leader and snap the snap swivel from their rod over to this one. Cut this leader off. That way we can transport the fish over to the other boat safely without anybody getting hurt. I got him this far. It's on you now, Pop. That's cool.
Okay, great. Good. Well, we just transferred another small female mako shark from the Andrea and gave another typical mako display at the boat side where they really don't want to get caught. And the key is to get the tail rope on, because sometimes you find the hook comes out, and the tail rope is absolutely essential. So the lift is lowered. Shark is swung onto the lift is raised, secured with 2 ropes, wet cloth put over the eye and the irrigation in the mouth. And then we've got to rotate the shark so it's upright on the platform, and so that Mahmood can deploy the tag. All the time we've got to keep the shark really suppressed and quiet. And they'll quieten down, and the drilling process takes 3 or 4 minutes. And off we go. As you can see, it takes 10 people to tag a mako shark. So the tag is going on. It's called a spot tag, which means smart position and temperature tag. And basically, whenever the shark hits the surface, the tag is exposed to air. It sends a message to a satellite that says, "Hey, I'm here." And you get 3 or 4 hits a day or night. And we found that the makos are more interactive with the surface than any other species that we've been working on, including tigers and oceanic whitetips. We're a pretty smooth team, and we got it down pat. And we take a length measurement, DNA sample, and we make as best possible use of the animal in as short as time as possible, so we can release it in good condition. The mako sharks have had the highest mortality rate because we've lost nearly 30% of the makos to commercial fishing pressure in 5 different countries now. And the science has also shown that they swim through 17 different countries in the short time that we've been studying them. So they're very international in nature. And so there's the value of science. People ask all the time, why is it so important to do the research? Without the research, we are simply guessing. We have no idea what these animals do, where they go, how often they breed, what size they get to, what the population mix is. All these questions can be answered with research. Look at that! All right!
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Ameritrail. Load, launch, relax. Maverick Boat Group, makers of premium boat brands Maverick, Hughes, and Pathfinder. Soft Science, Supreme Comfort Footwear. The American Fishing Tackle Company, any fish, any water, since 1958. And the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are.
The key to a great boating experience has the Yamaha name on it. It's your key to legendary reliability. Right now, during the Yamaha Key to Reliability sales event, purchase any qualifying Yamaha outboard and exercise your power of choice between 5 years of Yamaha warranty protection or up to $1,500 in Yamaha dealer credit. The key to reliability is now your key to a great deal on a Yamaha outboard. Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
The marathon humps are like hills on the bottom of the ocean floor that bait and the fish that eat that bait like to hang out. Captain Mike Towdy took Bree and I out for some fishing, but it seemed that all we were doing was catching. He's leaving. You know, you got 4.5 to 5 pounds of drag on your rod and the line's running off like that. It ain't no peanut. So Bree, let me show you a couple little tricks.
Tricks of the trade?
That I'm doing here.
Okay.
So the cool part about these Akumas, just like other rods, but I really like these because they have a place here for me to reach up and grab it with my hand. And when this time of year you get so sweaty and hot that your hands slip. But if you notice, I put my hand here in front of the rod and I use the inside part of my forearm so that it keeps the rod from doing this. The other thing too, instead of reaching up messing with the drag a lot, what I'll do is, see how I pinch the line like this? So that adds extra drag. And if the line, if he starts to scream off, all I have to do is let my fingers come apart. So those are just little extra tricks that you can add drag
without messing with the drag.
Yeah, and more importantly, how to hold on to the rod. So Mike, there is a gaff under that gunnel, right there to the right of the console, underneath on the starboard side.
See that jump?
Whoa, look at him go, Bree. Look at him go, Bree.
Pretty.
That's a good one there, Bree.
That one's bigger than mine.
This might be the biggest one I ever caught.
Shucks.
Serious. My friend Tom Mackin from Rapala caught a 70-pounder with me and Ian in the Bahamas. And I caught some that were probably 25 pounds or so. Hey, hey, hey.
What do you think this
What's
one
this
is?
coming? Mike,
what's
what's this coming? Something huge
yours.
swimming in the water here.
I thought that was
See
yours.
it?
Oh,
See
I
it
thought
there?
that was yours.
Where?
That's not yours? Oh, way back, like 10 feet back. Behind the...
10 yards back.
10
See it?
Yards
Yeah, I think
back.
that's your fish.
Huh?
That's your fish.
That's my fish?
Yeah, he's swimming all weird sideways.
Might be wrapped up in a leader.
Could be.
I knew that was your fish. Your fish.
My fish.
Your fish.
Boy, I just saw a big bust back at right where your bait is. That angle there at 200 yards. I mean a monster bust.
Oh yeah, right underneath that bird?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably the bull.
Oh, hurry up and get this one so we can go get that one.
Bree,
What?
you can't hurry a big fish. That's when it gets lost. That's when you lose the big fish. When you try to hurry things. Oh, oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, look at him, he's up on his side.
Something feels funny.
Yeah, he might be wrapped up.
It feels like that.
Oh, it's a big fish though.
Oh, I got grass. That's what
Oh,
it is.
that's what it is. Nice fish.
Yeah, baby!
Dolphin fishing now.
Look at him jumping, Mike! So the biggest one I've ever caught, Bree, was probably 25 pounds with Ian in the Bahamas.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Whoa, that's a big one! Yeah! Oh, that's what I'm talking about! Look at that! Dang it! Dang it! That's how you come to the Florida Keys for fish like that.
I'm not gonna say I'm jealous.
That's the cow, Mike.
The bull's gotta be big.
Can we go get it?
Dang!
Look at the size of that one.
Let's go up here and look at him, Bree. Mike!
Look at that. You let it right down the hatch, buddy. Good job.
Dang!
Bloody high five.
Yeah, I like that. Dang! Look, Bree!
Let's see.
Hey, you were right. Let's run out. Let's just
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
You know, you mess with the peanuts long enough and you say, okay, we got what we need there. Now we need a showstopper.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you get that big trophy.
Showstopper.
Nice.
You got your,
May book it?
yeah.
I got a pair of Rapala pliers here. We can cut that. Hello. He's applauding too.
Ooh. Those things are sharp, huh?
He likes the fact that he's going to be,
Man.
she likes the fact that she's going to be part of dinner tonight.
So beautiful.
Mike?
So big.
You told me we were going to catch a big dolphin. Now we got to get the yellow tape out to make a homicide scene out of this. Step forward. Oh boy, what do you think, Bree?
I'm so excited.
Damn.
Close that lid, Bree. Hey, way to go, Bob.
Good job, man.
Hey, make sure you're geared up for this year's Sportsman's Adventures. You can catch all the latest happenings, contests, and appearances by visiting us on sportsmansadventures.com. There you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. But best of all, you'll never have to miss a show because you can find full episodes of Sportsman's Adventures along with tips, techniques, bonus clips, and even some bloopers. Also, if there's a product that we use during the show that you would like more information on, you can find links to our sponsors at the bottom of the homepage. Thanks for watching, and I promise you, this season is going to be epic. Here's what's coming up next week.
Wow, look how many permits
Go.
there are.
Go. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the permits going by, Bree. There's an acre of
never
permits.
seen so
Look
many.
at this. It's crazy.